What's going on, everybody? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, it's the end of the week. I can't believe it's already the end of the week. Obviously, with me being missing in action for most of the week, it's kind of weird to already be here. But we're going to kind of review what has the market done so far this week. Where is this altcoin market heading to? One of the things that we've looked at in the cryptocurrency market is following the trajectory of what the altcoin market has done in comparison to the previous bull run. We watched it have these same corrections at these same spots through here. Hard to believe how much time has elapsed now. And we expected that the prices would get all the way up here. So we're getting really close, right? If we go that full length, we always said, it didn't look like that big of a move right here on the charts, but it takes it well above the all-time high. And sure enough, we are now there. The big question is, are we going to find that resistance right up there at 776 and have a prolonged consolidation period up in here in this altcoin market cap or not, like we saw last time? Or do we just keep on trucking on our way up? I don't have the answer for you with that, but I do know that we watched this thing the whole time. We watched it go up here. We started following this trajectory right when we got in here, seeing that it would do these exact same things. We watched all of it. It got stuck in here for a really long time. And then just started moving on its way out. So it has followed the trajectory of the 2016 start of the 2016-2017 bull run, still continuing to follow it. If it continues to follow it, well, you see what comes next, right? So you just kind of have to be mentally prepared for something like that if that does come. Time obviously isn't matching up completely perfect. It was matching up pretty good in the beginning. Then time actually kind of slowed down compared to this. So will we even be in here even longer? Will we be in here even shorter? And will we even stop here? We don't know yet, but we do know it's followed it the whole time. And we're starting to get way up there, reaching out to that about $770 billion for the total altcoin market cap. As for Bitcoin, still continuing to march higher, now at $52,800. It put us on a shorter time frame. I still think it's just playing with fire at this point. Typically the way these things end is just like this, and then you just get this straight line down that absolutely comes. Because you have to understand also, not only just the price level that we're at, you look at the structures of these things and how people play these things, right? So anybody who is risky enough to actually be buying Bitcoin up in these prices, they do it with risk management. So underneath every single one of these places, you're going to have stop losses that are going to be placed underneath each one of these lows. And if one of these lows gets taken out, it starts to start a cascading effect. The stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. So what ends up happening is you see these straight line downs that end up happening. And it's not because it's a ton of panic selling that happens all at once. It happens because all of the stop losses get triggered at the exact same time. And since these are all pre-entered into the system, these can sometimes only take a minute or 2 minutes for the price to move massively, not due to actual panic, but due to automatic sell orders that were previously placed into the order books. So if we get a straight line down, it's not something to think, oh my gosh, the sky is falling. There will probably be some type of narrative that comes with it. If that does happen, that's an extra thing that's used to make retail investors sell at bottoms, is that negative news comes at bottoms and positive news comes at tops. They want you to buy tops and they want you to sell bottoms. But if we see some type of really, really sharp move down, just understand the actual structure of what is happening and understanding how trading works. Stop losses placed underneath each higher low. And then once one of them gets triggered, it starts a cascading effect where they all get taken out at the same time. I know I sound like a broken record talking about expecting this correction at this point, but it's because I just do. And I don't want, what I'd rather have happen? I'd rather have this thing break up and go much higher and me be completely wrong than for me to have not issued the warning of what I expect to happen. And what I expect is a really big correction. And I definitely don't want my audience to be caught blindsided by something like that. So I'm issuing those warnings, letting you guys publicly know that I have been selling 50% of my Bitcoin in this price region right in here. If we do break higher, I do have some more sell orders that go all the way up to about $58,000. At that point, once we get up in there, I will have sold 65% of all of my Bitcoin. That is where I stop. I do not sell any more Bitcoin beyond that. Price keeps going up. I continue to hold the remaining of my Bitcoin. While selling this Bitcoin, I have been rotating it into altcoins when they were cheap. Now, a lot of these altcoins have started to take off and their prices are getting a little bit higher. There's a lot fewer coins out there that are attractive to buy now than they were a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So while I have rolled a lot of that Bitcoin Bitcoin funds into the altcoins in time to be able to take advantage of that. Some of this money has to kind of sit in my account now because everything's really taken off without a big correction. So it's kind of like waiting now to see, are we going to get some type of correction where I can jam these funds back into the market at a discounted price from what we see right now. Otherwise, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, my exposure to this market is still huge. I'm still 95% exposed to this market in a long position, right? So it's only a small amount of money that is sitting in US dollars, ready to be rotated to another area of the market and not be in Bitcoin any longer. As for XRP, yesterday in my longer kind of rambling video that I released yesterday afternoon, and let me mention that yesterday I released 2 videos, both of them at really weird times for me to release videos. One of them super early in the morning and one of them late in the afternoon and not my normal time. I'm hoping that this video gets out at my normal time. But if you didn't catch the video I released yesterday afternoon, we were talking about how XRP is now above that June 2019 price level. This is that price level that provided a lot of excitement in the market back in November and December. It's the price level that we were looking to hold. We're still continuing to hold it. Yesterday, we did get our 8th candle close above this price level, continuing to hold above the June 2019 high. Looking at the rest of the market, this has been a pivotal level as a launching pad for the rest of the altcoins to move up to another level. Also, when we look at XRP back in 2017 before the bull run started, this whole structure that we have in here, we've gone, for those who have been with the channel a long time, I've dived into this many times, how this structure was identical to what happened in 2017, including this breakout and then trying to find support on top of this level. Obviously, we got hit with news that really took it down with the SEC lawsuit, but here we are back above that level again, trying to find a supportive structure on top of it. This could be the launching pad for it to take off because that's what we've seen in the past with the XRP structures, and it's also what we're seeing in the rest of the market, finding a supportive base on top of the June 2019 high before moving up to new levels. XRP's target for me for the next move to the upside would be about $2.35. And well, just like that, Bitcoin's now at 53,750. So it maybe have just been kind of a blessing that I didn't have access to the internet and to be able to record videos all week and kind of got to take a little bit of a break because I kind of just would have been a broken record all week just saying the same thing that, yeah, XRP is above its June 2019 high. We're waiting for it to break out. A lot of the altcoins are breaking to the upside and Bitcoin's getting up into my target zone, right? So 52,000 to 58,000 is that expectation on where the big correction comes from, and it's really just that, right? So I think as we go into the weekend, I'll keep this video pretty short. As we go into the weekend, that's what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to be enjoying the ride. I'm not going to be day trading any of my stuff. The only reason I'm letting go of any of my Bitcoin is because this is a target I picked out a long time ago. Anybody who had signed up at bcbacker.com knows this was a very pivotal moment of my exit plan to execute and follow through with it. This was not just something me picking it and saying, you know what, I'm scared it's going to correct from right here, I better sell. Nope. This was picked out a long time ago, and it's documented in my course that this was an area that I was going to be making some moves at with my Bitcoin. So, and that's where we're at right now, right? This is a huge, huge moment in time for crypto that if this monster correction comes out right here in Bitcoin and we see this big, nasty fall happen, that is the moment that it signals to the altcoins, let's rock and roll, because Bitcoin doesn't have too much further to the upside beyond that, and the bigger opportunity is going to be over there in all those altcoins. So throughout this weekend, that's what I'll be watching for. Hopefully we're all just sitting back there posting rocket ships over there on Twitter, having a good time. If that correction does start throughout the weekend and we do see that big fall back, I will post a video to update my thoughts on that if it does come. Otherwise, throughout this weekend, let's all just enjoy the show. Hopefully we get that XRP breakout. Hopefully we get above 80 cents. That's that big moment. That's that big breakout zone on XRP is right there at 80 cents. That's going to be just like in 2017 when it finally crossed over 32 cents, I believe it's 32. Then it just went off to shoot up to $3.30. I don't think it's going to be just like that, but I think getting above 80 cents for XRP is the huge moment. That's what we're going to be watching for. If that happens, you better believe I'll make a video throughout the weekend. Otherwise, we're still just kind of stuck right in here, right? XRP above the June 2019 high, waiting for a big move to happen in XRP. Bitcoin still grinding its way up, looking to see if there's going to be a big correction in Bitcoin. Otherwise, the whole market is green. The only ones that you're seeing down there that are in the red on the bottom are the ones that were leading the way. Dogecoin led the way, 0x led the way, Ethereum led the way, Cardano sitting down there near the bottom led the way. But otherwise, everything else is playing its catch-up game, and Bitcoin's continuing to crank higher. So it's just a great time to be in crypto, and it's just sit back and enjoy the show, right? So we'll keep this one pretty brief, keep it pretty short, and well, I'll be back throughout the weekend if we get one of those big things to happen. There's no point in me spending a whole long time talking about those exact same things over again. Bitcoin correction, breakout for XRP. We know the drill. We know what we're looking for. So if we get it, I'll catch you guys throughout the weekend. Otherwise, you guys, of course, can check out my website over here, which is bcbacker.com. I have a bunch of videos on here where we're diving into those previous Bitcoin bull runs and the different altcoin market cycles. You can see how I've talked about this price level of near $50,000 to $60,000, how important of a level that is, how I'm doing my exit plans in here. I talk a lot about mathematics and rebalancing and teaching about different charts and different indicators and all that good stuff. And this is available for enrollment over here on bcbacker.com. Follow me over here on Twitter at bcbacker. And again, I released 2 videos yesterday, both at obscure times from my regular release schedule. So if you missed those, you can check those out from yesterday as well. But otherwise, I hope that you guys have a great weekend. And hopefully, I actually do come back over the weekend to make a video because we get some type of big moment that occurs in cryptocurrency, either in XRP breaking out or if we start to see a bigger move happen over there in Bitcoin. So I'll catch you guys throughout the weekend if we get something like that. Otherwise, I hope that you have a great weekend. And I want to thank you so much for watching my channel. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you could be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need to pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.